So we just got some new INTERCITY news for Piggy INTERCITY, obviously. We got a bunch of new screenshots. Let's just get into it quickly. MiniToon tweeted that the reg earlier, about a few minutes ago. I hope everyone, a lot of you have been wondering about INTERCITY, so here's a thread going over the details. Okay, and it's been in development since 2021, and we knew that already. This is our first screenshot, and as you can see, there's a shop in the background. It seems like there's an area back here, and it does seem like this is accessible here as well. You can see the cliff and the detail on the cliff as well in the background. It might try to recreate some build mode later on a stream. Okay. Our next one here is this one, and this is a barn. It kind of reminds me of Mr. P's barn, in a way, if you guys can see it. Of course, it can just be a random barn. There's nothing that links it to Mr. P. What took up the bulk of the time was us making something, realizing what we made wouldn't work in the long run, and then modifying or remaking it over and over again. Two notable examples of the NPCs, they are very unique. This line here could probably mean that there's dialogue options, just like any Telltale games. With this one, we see this image here, and it shows Katie, but it's the same image that we've seen already. The difference is that her face is blurred out because there's a new style to it, which is much cuter and a little cartoon. Which makes sense, because it's a Roblox game at the end of the day. For the next one, we have this one. With this one, we actually get news that we get a new developer, a new builder. Okay, and we also have news that they've partnered with Wizard of Watch Studios, which is a first actually. INTERCITY. In this one here, this staircase reminds me of a gallery, but this place looks boarded up. There's like papers all over the floor. This actually feels like the gallery map, in a way. And it could actually still be. With this one here, we have some graffiti. I wonder where this is though. It looks run down and stuff, as all the locations have so far. Some things there as well. Can't see that. Okay, this is the big news. So, INTERCITY was originally going to be releasing the 3 big regions, but realizing how that is too much for an initial launch, we will be splitting up into 3 parts. Part 1 will release this year, and Part 2 to 3 will be releasing a few months afterwards, with plenty of content updates in between. If Part 1 has taken this long, I imagine it'll take at least a few months for each part release. And this, of course, is a rose. This is probably resembling Felix, but it kind of looks like a knife in a way, if you can see it. And just be a normal rose though. FF character that had this rose. Of course, Finley is Felix, so it doesn't matter who it's who. We also have some more news if we go to MiniToon's Twitter replies. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much lore does this game have? Of course, a 10. He also says that there's a lot more goofiness, but it's also not going to be entirely rainbows and sunshine. So there's going to be some dark elements into it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and that's basically it. So, subscribe.